Yes, I hope to.
Welcome everybody, Health Talk. This is our new Health Talk on Saturdays. So if you're watching this for the first time and you want to watch it live, just jump in 10 a.m. on Eastern Time. And this is Claudia, your presenter and your host for today. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite products now. It's Pre-Zoom. And this is a product that I'm still learning so much about, and it's the amino acids. This is the second part. The first part was on glutamine prime, which is one of our supplements for life, one of people's favorites. It's found in a lot of countries in the world. Prezoom is still fairly new, so you find it in North America, Canada, and I think it's come to one or two more countries. But if you're in North America, this is definitely a product you're going to want to try. And so let me tell you a little bit about this product so you can get your clients and your friends to try it a little bit. Okay. I have Dr. Ramunda Ings with me, so she probably at the end or when she wants is going to be jumping in and talking to us a little bit about what amino acids are. Uh, I think, and this is my belief, we don't understand amino acids because we think it's more of something that people drink or take, or a supplement that people take when they're exercising a lot. But we actually need them at all time, and that's what I come to tell you. So we all want to live a life of a longevity and a life of activity. And I think we all want to get old like this lady, having fun and being able to play a soccer match with our children and our grandchildren, right? I don't want to live a life where I'm in a wheelchair. I don't want to live a life where everything hurts. But as we know, depending on the country and depending on the continent that you are, actually, the time that we have from the moment that we start getting sick until we die is very different. So in North America, those times are longer than, for example, in Asia. So I've read a lot about this topic, and I love reading about the blue points. And it talks exactly about that, which is the points in the on Earth where people have better longevity and age better. So that art of aging gracefully has always been very appealing to me because I'm in my 50s. And so I know that I'm not as young as I was before, but I still have a pretty long life. So everything I do now, it's going to count for me to have those years where pains and aches come. And we think that they come with age, but they don't come with age. Yes, they're part of aging, but we can slow them down by eating better, by learning about proper supplementation, by exercising and sleeping better, and by controlling our emotions. So all of this has to do a lot with how we're going to age gracefully and having the energy that we want. Today's product is Pre-Zoom. So Pre-Zoom, like I said, is a fairly new product. And by the way, we have a new look. This is very new. And I love that they actually added the flavor and the fruit on it. It says mighty melon flavor. You know, it's watermelon. What I want to point out in this product is that this product is actually not just an amino acid. It's actually a blend of three very important things. And the first one is the trifactor formula from 4Life with 50 milligrams of ultra factor, ovafactor, and nanofactor. So you're still getting a nice dose of transfer factor, which is going to synergetically work with the other ingredients. And the second blend that you have is amino acids. And we're going to talk about them. You have your branch chain amino acids, leucine, valine, and isoleucine. You have L-glutamine, creatine, betaine, citrulline, and tyrosine. And the other blend is the performance blend. So you have your sodium carbonate, your green tea, and your potassium bicarbonate. It comes with 14 grams of protein, so it's a very good, what people call pre-workout for those of you that exercise, but I want you to look at this. Also, it's a dietary supplement. So the first question is it only for people that exercise? No, you can actually take it even if you don't exercise. Second question, is it for people that are only very active and need that energy blend? No, of course, if you're active, you want to have an energy blend. But it's for everybody. Even if you're sitting in the computer and you want to take it, you can take it. And that is uh, something that, I really love. Oops, 1 second, something happened. I don't understand. It jumped to my last slide for some reason. So let's talk a little bit about what an amino acid is. So you have your free amino acids. We have 28 of them, and they form chains that become peptides, and these peptides form our building blocks of our life, which are proteins. So it's very simple to understand when you have it in little dots like this. So it's just that we are all part of so much that we are little pieces of Lego. I think our body of my body as a little piece, as a beautiful Lego construction, but we're just a lot of little pieces of Lego of many colors. And so we have 28 of these amino acids, and we're going to look at some of them. So let's look at the formula in itself. It is not for young children. It's only for adults. Adult women and men seeking to support their energy level, their physical stamina and endurance, focus, lean muscle mass, and efficient post-exercise recovery. And we're going to see that word a lot, recovery. Presume is the first and only pre-workout supplement that contains transfer factor. And this is what's going to help our immune system recognize, respond, and remember potential health threats more effectively. So in for life, we got to remember that the number one thing we have is what everybody else doesn't have, which is transfer factor. So by adding already transfer factor to Presume, it makes it unique in the world. Let's talk a little bit about those product details. The green leaf extract that we add has 160 milligrams of natural caffeine per serving. So any side effects that you may experience won't be as severe as the negative effects of caffeine in other pre-workouts like shakiness, tingling, and redness of the skin. So Presume is designed for getting those exercise routines, better, you crush them, and you recover to do it all over again. And it has a watermelon flavor. It improves performance when you're exercising. It supports healthy blood circulation for better muscle response. It's going to support muscle performance while you're optimizing lean muscle gain, strength, and recovery while promoting the vitality of your body. It improves alertness and concentration, and it helps delay muscle fatigue and accelerate post-exercise recovery. So again, we're going to go through the ingredients so that we can understand why it does what it does. Let's start with let's start with what it has. I'm still in characteristics. Sorry, I thought I was jumping now to ingredients. It's also going to help us replenish those electrolytes and amino acids that we lose while we're exercising. And it's going to educate that immune system with the transfer factor, like I said, to recognize, respond, and remember. And it's going to educate, boost, and balance that immunity with 160 milligrams of caffeine, 14 grams of protein, and it also has the BCAA, and it's gluten-free with only 60 calories. Now let's go into the ingredients. So let's start with the beta-alanine. So carnosine, it's the name. This one is about carnosine is all about improving the performance in your exercise or in your activity. So when you have an increased production of carnosine, it's going to help you reduce fatigue. It's going to help you with performance, with muscle growth. It's also going to help mental clarity and concentration. It's going to help you get a better round of physical work. It's going to help you recover from physical injuries, muscle strength, and greater resistance. So again, just looking at this product alone, look at that's just one ingredient of our product, just one ingredient that carnosine is so important for everything. Again, not just for people that do exercise. As you can see, it helps with your mind, with your cognitive part. Let's look at the next key ingredient, creatine monohydrate. This one is one of people's favorites. Creatine, people buy the creatine on its own. Like a lot of people just get that supplement, and we have it already in our pre-Zoom. So you want to find those people that are already taking a lot of amino acids because they understand them, they like them, and say, listen, I already have one, and it already has 5 or 6 of what you probably have instead of having 6 bottles. This one is going to increase muscle power, boost muscle strength, support healthy blood circulation, and it's going to increase the water content in muscles. It's going to help boost performance, and it's going to also increase muscle mass. It's going to reduce muscle fatigue, and in athletes, this is a great advantage because this supplement can cause or support greater amounts of lactic acid. And if we have more lactic acid, then we prevent muscle fatigue. So that's going to also help reduce recovery time, and it's going to have more energy in short periods of time. So this is why top athletes will take creatine, because they need a lot of push. When you run, you want to run faster. When you row, you want to row faster. When you bike, you want to bike faster. And so that's what it's going to do. It's going to help you just get that performance that you need, and also recovery in a shorter period of time. The next ingredient is the baking soda and the potassium bicarbonate. This one is going to help you replenish those lost electrolytes, support that pH balance, and reduce the acidity, especially in the muscle tissue. Betaine. This one is going to help you with muscle performance, optimize your lean muscle gain, and improve your body's tolerance to intense exercise. It's going to help the pH balance again, and sorry, I might have done something here with this one. This one was from the previous ingredient. I need to correct that. Let's talk a little bit about BCAA. BCAA is one of those topics that you can do a 2-hour talk on it. I'm still working on understanding the science of it. So I'm going to try and explain the very little that I know. Many of you have heard my talks, and I just try and understand and bring it into simpler language. So let's talk about BCAA, because this really is what people that are exercising are looking for. What does BCAA do? It's going to improve that muscle strength, and it's going to promote lean muscle mass, the vitality that you need, and it's going to improve composition and tolerance during exercise, and it's going to help with that muscle fatigue that people know when they haven't done a good exercise. It's almost like you wake up and you can't get up because everything is hurting. So in simple terms, there are the BCAA are 3 of the 9 essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are not produced naturally in our bodies, so we actually need to regularly replace them through food or supplements. So if you're not eating the right foods, then those amino acids are not being replenished. BCAAs have a unique branch molecular structure which supports our tissues, and they are made of a chain of 3 hydrogen atoms linked to the inside of the carbon atom. So we usually consume these together, and they're not often studied separately. They're the leucine, isoleucine, and the valine. So what are they exactly? They're most known for muscle tissue health, because athletes use them as part of their nutritional regime. However, they also have important benefits for preventing disease like diabetes, cancer, and heart failure. They also help with our well being by improving metabolism, gut health, and immunity. So, several studies have found that it supports focus and cognition, and they're found in foods like poultry, egg, fish, and cottage cheese. So that's where it becomes really interesting because you're like, okay, then I'm just getting it from my eggs and my chicken that I eat every day. But if you're not having good quality eggs or good quality chicken or the best quality of fish, then you really are not getting enough of these BCAAs. And that's when you are going to help and support your body by taking a good supplement. So you can, everything you can get it with nature, but we're not really getting it, right? That's why we supplement. So what do they do? It delays fatigue, it relieves muscle soreness, it boosts muscle growth, it safeguards muscle mass, and it may support weight loss, and it may support lower the blood sugar. L-glutamine. This ingredient speeds recovery after exercise soreness. It supports muscle performance. It promotes body vitality, and it helps improve body composition. It helps delay muscle fatigue caused by exercise and supports gut health and the health of the immune system. So in my last talk, if you go back to the last talk we did, I did a really deep segment on L-glutamine because we do have it in another of our supplements. So it's nice that we have it in this one because it's such an important one. But if you want to go back to glutamine prime, which is our other amino acid in for life, you can take them together. You can take pre-zoom and glutamine. Glutamine you can take with every other one of our products. It's going to help boost the ingredients of the other targeted products in for life. L-citrulline reduces post-exercise muscle soreness. It supports muscles, promotes body vitality, improves body composition and exercise tolerance, and it helps delay muscle fatigue, supports healthy body circulation, and stimulates blood flow and nitric oxide production during exercise. So what happens with people that are exercising, if you don't exercise, you may not understand this feeling, but what happens is you start exercising and you start jogging or biking, whatever you want to do, and you start feeling sore, and it's almost like you want to stop the workout or the ride or the run. And so it's going to help delay that muscle fatigue and help you run a little longer or do that workout until the end, because that's what happens. That muscle fatigue and that nitric oxide production in our muscles, it just says, oh, I'm tired. Maybe you should stop. But then after you go over that bump, it's actually really good, right? But what you want to do is get that to that workout, to that end, or you want to ride, until you planned it. You don't want to run out of. It's almost like it's not really energy, but it feels like energy. Like you're running, you're like, oh, I'm never going to get to the end. I'm never going to get home. You want to make sure that when you're doing that run or that bike, you're going to get to the end. Tyrosine increases endurance. Once again, that endurance that we need during that workout or during that activity, and improves focus and promotes cognitive functions under stress conditions. So tyrosine is one of those that I was saying that even if you're not working out and exercising, it's going to help you with focus. It's going to help you with your brain. And the other blend that we talked about was that green tea leaf extract, Camellia sinensis. So this is where I also want to stop a little bit and talk with you about those 160 milligrams of caffeine per serving. 160 milligrams of caffeine from tea are a much healthier option than if you're having it from coffee. However, this is where you're going to get that very incredible boost of energy, of waking up and wanting to go and do that workout. And so it also may, and I had this question on the previous talk, it may affect your sleep. So you don't want, even though you're working out in the evening, somebody asked me, can I take pre-Zoom for my workout if I work out in the evening? That's going to depend on your body. If you're very sensitive to caffeine, you're probably not going to be sensitive to caffeine from the green tea. So, but that you know that. You see, green tea already has a lot of caffeine, but it's a healthier. I can't say healthier. It's just a different um, caffeine than the coffee one. It's just like some people can take green tea and they can't take coffee at night. But some people, like my husband, he can't take green tea after 4 p.m. or he won't be able to sleep. However, because it's such a good antioxidant, green tea should be one of those things that we drink every day. So am I saying, ooh, you should be careful? No, absolutely not. It's actually very good, but it has a double shot, right? So what I'm saying is just be aware that you may have to test this product depending on the time that you're taking it. It's suggested to be taken 30 minutes before an activity like a workout or a bike ride or wherever you're going to do. 30 minutes gives the body all the ingredients, gives time for it to go into the bloodstream and give you everything that you need for that push. The theanine increases alertness. Again, here's another one for our brain. Increases alertness, focus, positive mood, and it mitigates mental stress and supports healthy circulation. And I see Dr. Munda raise her hand. So Dr. Munda, I want you to tell me, I got 2 more slides. Let me finish and we're going to let Dr. Munda talk because I have only one more ingredient, which is transfer factor. So just to finish with our best and our only one, again, this is the only pre-workout that has transfer factor, which is going to help educate your immune system to help you recognize, respond, and remember potential threats. So this is the end. So I love this product. Thank you very much. Again, I hope I was able to bring you a little bit more of knowledge on how much do we have with this product. It's incredible, don't you think? It's got lots and lots to go. So Dr. Munda, the floor is yours. My goodness, don't you love this product? It's like it goes on and on, eh? It's like such a good and Anna's going like, yeah, I want that product. Now I told you, Anna. It's like, okay, Dr. Munda, let me take that. You can take off your mic.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why I was so excited to see this because great presentation as always. I posted that people need to understand when you're learning about products, it make an enhancement on how you talk to your customers and how you talk to your friends and your clients that you have because you're learning. So class trainings like this is very good to be a part of. When you coming in, make sure you bringing people in with you because it's important that we all learn the benefits of it together. But when you're talking about understanding the body, as we sleep throughout the night, our body detoxes. Each organ has a certain time that it detoxes. So when you get up in the morning and you're urinating or your bowel is moving, it's because some waste has been released. So what you do to replenish is when you do that, the green tea is an antioxidant. It's going to help flush. Not only help flush, but it's also going to reset your organs, regulate your blood sugar, regulate your blood pressure, all these things, the body fats, the green tea, because it's an antioxidant. So everything else that go along with it, L-arginine and all the other names that she mentioned, all these things are going to gravitate to the green tea because that's the power source. So when your body's releasing all this waste throughout the night, and when you wake up and you got to urinate, look at color what your urine is. That also lets you know what's going on in your body too. But when you start replenishing, first thing people want to do is go around and get coffee. No, they want to go get orange juice. No, you should put green tea should be after you urinate. You drink your water first to help flush anything else. Your spring water at room temperature, not cold. You see, and then once you do your water, then you hit that green tea or you hit your Zoom because what happened is your body's going to replenish what's been released so your body can rebuild itself and reset itself. And that's going to be to just balance out your rest of your day, which is going to you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I like this. It's not about the hype of the caffeine, it's about the hype of it's replenishing your organs from what has been released through the toxins that have been released throughout the certain time. And it's all about preventive care and recovery. People in the hospital should be drinking green tea, not apple juice and the coffee and all that stuff they give them. They should be giving them green tea because it's going to help flush out that waste, flush out that, because remember, every time they're on medication, it's stripping them of certain vitamin and nutrient that the body needs to have, like amino acid, your folic acid, all these things that the body naturally produces. So when you're putting green tea back in it and when you put Presume back in it, not only if you're not working out, but it's resetting your organs.
That's how I feel. Thank you for explaining it. It's just because it's a fairly new product in my supplement line. And I think, wow, I take that. Now I understand a little bit more. I take that product and my body just feels so good, not only for the workout actually, like I sweat more, and the recovery part I've seen, like personally, what I can see before and after Presume is that pain on the muscles. Like, it just repeats over and over with each of the amino acids, but it's almost like, wow, I can do a workout and then the next day I'm not in that pain where you're like, oh, everything hurts, right? So it actually, but the energy level is what I am like, that just lasts through the day. It's really a good feeling when I'm taking Presume. So definitely a beautiful product. It comes in 20 servings with a little spoon. You just take it. Actually, I think that if you're not working out, sometimes I just take it during the day and not like if I don't work out that day, I drink it just slower, but I drink it in smaller sips, and it's a good product to take. So not necessarily for people that are just working out, which is what I wanted to point out here. Any questions? No, very good, very good. So thank you for being here, Yolanda, Carlos, Anita. Thank you for being live. Rita, Dr. Munda, thank you for your always valuable support. And with that, we can close. I think I had something in the chat. Yes, Rita, I was thinking of you. I was thinking of you because you like workout and you also need something that, keeps your brain active and healthy. And so definitely I was thinking, like I said, I think we all need all the products. We just can't take them all at once. So yes, of course you can take it with reflection. It's not going to see, the thing is, it's not like you get, oh, I'm getting something that brings me up and then reflection brings me calm. It doesn't have to do with that. We were just talking about reflection, and reflection is one of also the products I'm going to touch soon, because reflection is all about helping you make the decisions without your brain getting foggy. When you have a lot and you can't make the proper decision, that's when reflection comes in as an aid, because reflection just with the ingredients, and if we go through the ingredients, you will understand the ingredients of reflection just help your mood, and it helps your brain have that power of decision, of making the right decision. So I was just explaining to Rita, she has a move. She needs to move. The body has anxiety and it says, oh my God, I have to pack, I have to do this. And so instead of getting the anxiety out of level and saying, oh my God, I have to move, you go like, okay, I have to pack, I have to do this. Yay, I'm moving. And so that's what reflection is going to do. The anxiety is still going to be there because you still have to pack, you still have to get the mover, you have to, the things are there, but is the way that you are reacting towards what is happening that reflection is going to do. So with a clear mind, I take reflection and it just helps my mind think, okay, wait a second. I got this meeting, I got this training, let's breathe. And it doesn't have to do anything with Presume, which is going to actually give me that energy and that I got to go. And if I'm working out, restore my muscles quickly, get me ready for the next day, so that it's so no problem taking the two products.
And you know what else with that, Claudia, to pick it back over that, is that a lot of people don't realize your breathing can ease your pain, because breathing is bringing oxygen back to that area that's depleted of it. You see, and even when you have an anxiety, like even throughout my day, I always stop and make sure I'm breathing. I don't care what I'm doing. If I'm driving, if I feel anything, once I start breathing and blow it out, don't breathe and stay at your mouth closed. When you breathing, you blow it out. You see, and when you blow it out, it makes a big difference when you're blowing it out as opposed to, and you're not doing anything, it's just going back in surface. But when you take that and you before you realize it, not only is the brig defogging, but you also realize maybe I got more energy and my muscles are, you're like, wow, that's a difference. I taught my seniors that, when I teach in my class, I'm like, when you're breathing, you breathe in and out, because remember, you breathe from the bottom of your feet, it comes up. When it coming up, it's going through all the veins, the arteries, the muscles, the joints, the pain, all this stuff is coming up and it's coming out. So when you're breathing up, that's why when you see when people are pregnant, they have Lamar's, they say, what, breathe in and out, because it's supposed to what? Release the contraction, release the pain and the tension, right? It's the same thing. You're from the bottom of your feet, you breathe up and out. I make that a habit. I've made it a habit, and I want you all to even make it a habit. When you get up the first thing in the morning, in order to get your day started as well, along with praying and thank God for your day, but breathe it in. I'm telling you, you will see a big difference even throughout the day. That breathing plays a key factor in allowing even your supplements and your vitamins that you're taking to be able to absorb much better into your body, because your body's like, oh, I like that. Your body, for your organs, feel the freedom, like, things like that. But it makes a big difference. If you try that, when you're getting up and you're thinking about anxiety, because anxiety gets you overwhelmed. And because you forget to breathe, that's when the lack of oxygen, and that's when you're like, oh, heart palpitation, all these things happen. So when you say, and then you put that phrase, like I tell my grandson, say, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. And then you just keep the day going. And sometimes we got to put that in our thinking cap and our thinking memory, be like, and then, you don't have to be if you don't want to, but, and just do that and try it. You'll be surprised.
Thank you, Dr. Munda. It has to do a lot with the blood flow circulation to your brain. There's so much on breathing that we could do a whole talk, Dr. Munda, you and me, and breathing. We're going to start doing some announcements. And yeah, I'm going to finish with traveling, just because Rita's traveling and I can see Yolanda's traveling. And we're going to make the announcement of Dr. Munda and I are going to start doing a series. So let me touch the traveling part. Rita, yes. See, the thing is with circulation, it's all about keep that blood flow moving, right? And pre-Zoom is going to be great, not only when you're working out, but like I said, even if you're staying still and you work a lot in the computer, pre-Zoom is going to help with that leg circulation, exactly what you said. And that's why it's important to know that it's not only for people that are working out, and it doesn't give you the jitters. Like people take pre-workouts and they go like, oh, my heart. And pre-Zoom is not going to do that. So that's one. And the other thing I wanted to announce is that Dr. Munda and I are going to start doing our series of, of course, our gut health expert. We're going to start with each of the products of our reset system. So we're going to go one by one. So we're planning this week, and we're going to do a series of 7 talks, and they're going to be like this short 30-minute presentations, and it's going to be digestive, and so Dr. Ramuna is going to bring that flavor, because definitely thank you that we have our gut health expert now with us. So this comes to be more exciting and more exciting. So,
and look, hold on, Claudia, because we got travelers, right? When you're traveling, you can pat. When you're traveling, Yolanda, or anybody traveling, pat your feet, because that helps keep the blood circulating too. When you're traveling, or clap your hands, just clap your hands and say, I'm a happy person. Yes, I am. And not realizing you're happy because you're patting your organs and you're helping the blood to flow. But when you got your feet, pat your feet, like, put a rhythm in your head and just pat your feet. People not even realizing that you are really helping your circulation and your blood flow to keep moving, because you have to sit for so long. Stretch your legs out, bring them back if need time, and pat your feet. Pat your feet and just I'm telling you, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm excited.
We are. So thank you, everybody. We love you. Thank you, Dr. Munda. It's so much fun, these talks with you. And thank you for those that were live, for our Facebook friends. Thank you. We're here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Thank you. And we love you. We know that health is your priority. And if it's not, make it your priority, please. Thank you so much. And have a great, awesome day, right, Dr. Munda?
Yes, have a great, awesome day and love you with life.
Thank you, Claudia and Dr. Ramunda.